Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is January the 21st, 2023, and today I'm working on my summer moon project, and it's going fast and fun. Today's block is going to be the bird in the air, and I think it's funny how this is all coming together. I'm doing 3 quilts in one, so you're going to be able to see here. I've got all 3 of my fabrics cut out. They're laid out. This is quilt 1, this is quilt 2, and this is going to be quilt 3. The way that all of this is going to come together, it's going to be fun. This is what it's going to look like. You're going to have your HSTs turned sideways, so it's going to look like the birds are flying. It's really important on this block that you measure down. I'm not going to give you the measurements because I'm not allowed, but I'm using a block lock ruler that I got off of Amazon, and that link will be in the description box below. You'll size them down to the required size. There's 3 blocks for each quilt, so you're going to get the small, medium, and large. So as you can see, there's quite a different size that'll go with each one. I'll show you all that in the end. And I'll slip in with little tidbits along the way as I'm working these blocks. So I'll see you back real soon, and we'll see how all this comes together. Take care. So right now I've got all 3 quilts are cut out for all 3 blocks of the summer moon. So what I'm going to show you right now is I'm running them through and getting these ready to just go ahead and make these HSTs. So what you do is go down one side, and I'll run these through for you really quick, and then you know about the go down one side and back the other. And that's going to get you, that's going to yield 2 HSTs. And I'm not going to bore you with doing every one, but I'll do one to show you. But I'm just going to go ahead and get these last few bits in so that you'll be able to see what we're doing here. And I like to pin mine together. Some people can just do it with the line here. And I just prefer to go ahead and pin anyway and just go ahead and do it this way. I'm going to go ahead and just snip one off just to give you a little look, see what I'm doing. So I've come down one side and I'm going to do the other side. Then you're going to pull your pin out, and you can, whatever method you choose, but your line right here, you're just going to snip straight through on the line that you drew across it. You're going to do a real quick press. You're going to go to the dark side. And then you're going to trim these down to the size that they need to be. I'm not going to give you the measurements because that wouldn't be right. I don't own the rights to this pattern, but I can show you how it's made. The next part would be they're trimmed down. So here they are in the order that I'm choosing to do them. And I kind of like that, the way that it's coming together. There's 36 to each block. Once these are together, your block should measure at 5, 6.5, and 8. 3 blocks will be done for each one of the color waves that I'm using. But doesn't that look really cool the way that this is coming out? So the next time you see this block, it'll be all zipped up, sewed up, and ready to show. So right now I've got my pins in place. All of my flying birds are all sewed in. I'm on the last row. So I'm going to go ahead and zip this in. We'll flat iron it, and then we will trim it down. And for this set of blocks, it'll be finished. But it's really important, if you want everything to line up, that you do take your time on it and pin, because these will slip on you because they're smaller pieces. Get this in, and they do shift a little as you're sewing it. So I've just finished sewing it in, and I'm giving it a little bit of a finger pressing, and then I'll get it over here on the flat iron and press the seams down, and then we're going to go ahead and get it trimmed up. And this one here, it should square up. The first block I'll show you, it's a 5, then we go 6.5, and this one will be the 8s. So bring this over and you just lay it down in any direction. I'm just going to go this way. As you can see, it gets a little wonky as you're doing it. Okay, now I'm going to get my ruler on it. This one is an 8. So I want to make sure that all of my lines are lining up. And we're just going to square it up. And I just love this spinning mat. It comes in quite handy. And then I'm just going to spin over here and line it up because you want to get that true measurements. So I'm getting her lined up. And like I said, they do get a little wonky. And that's okay. That's part of the process, is squaring down. So as you can see, I have my 8-inch. I have the 6.5. And then I've got the 5-inch. So for Summer Moon, Birds in the Air blocks, these are now complete. It's a fun, fast sew. You do have to be meticulous in your pinning because you want everything to come out right each and every time. But take your time, be patient. What I would highly recommend with this one is you get everything cut out for all 3 blocks at one time and you just work them slow. Do your HST, then do your square down, do one set at a time, and then when you're sewing, you can streamline your sewing and make sure you're pressing each and every row as you're going along. You can web piece these. They come out nice that way. That way everything is lined up and you don't have any worries. So thank you for watching this segment of Summer Moon, the Birds in the Air. Thanks again. Take care. God bless, and I'll see you back in the next one.